Well, September is a very, very busy month. I mean, we have 30 days of emergency preparedness, then we have Souptember, right? And now we have Souptember. Wow, who knew September could be so busy? Well, a bunch of channels have collaborated and are bringing you every single day in September a new soup recipe. Just look for that logo and you can find a marvelous soup that day. And today is no different. I'm going to make a corn and crab chowder. Doesn't that sound good? And this is a recipe I found on Taste of Home. Now, let's get started. Now for our ingredients, we're going to want a medium onion chopped up. It says 5 tablespoons of butter. You might be using less. I'll show you why in just a minute. 1/3 cup all-purpose flour. 3.5 cups milk back there. 2 cans of 6 ounces each crab meat. Well, I don't have that. I have 2 cans of this. And this is actually only, where is the ounces? Anyway, I think it's only about 4.5 ounces, but this will have to do. We have 2 cans of the Bumblebee pink crab meat. That's all they had in the store. 2 medium potatoes diced up, 1 small green pepper chopped, and then it says 1 celery rib chopped, but remember, my husband doesn't like celery, so I'm not putting it in there. 1 can of corn, and we're going to drain it. 1 cup, half and half. And you know what? You see back here? I did not have half and half, but I did have some heavy whipping cream. So I did a 1/4 cup of this and a 1/4 cup of regular milk to make my 1/2 cup half and half. Because it truly is half and half. We need 1 bay leaf. Got it right here. And then for our spices, we need a teaspoon salt, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg. I put a generous 1/4, and 1/4 teaspoon white pepper. Now, there's one other ingredient. Let me show you. We need 4 slices of bacon. So we want it nice and crispy. I'm going to cook it in the same pan. I'm going to make the chowder. I'm going to leave some of the bacon fat in here and then add maybe only 4 tablespoons of butter. We'll see. Be back when this is ready. Okay, we had quite a bit of fat in there. Instead of 5 tablespoons of butter, I put in 3. And now we are sauteing our onions. Be back. Now we're going to gradually add in our flour. Stir it. Yeah, nice and bubbly. We're going to do this until all the flour is mixed. Gradually add in our milk, stirring as we go. So we got the milk nice and stirred in. Make sure there's no clumps of anything in there. Sometimes the onions like stay together. Okay. Now we're going to add all of our remaining ingredients. So here is the potatoes, green pepper, corn, stir that in before we add the crab. It's pretty, isn't it? Let's add our crab. So all I could find in the store was this bumblebee crab, and when you open it up, make sure there's a little piece of paper on top, so you don't want to dump it all in and not notice that there's paper there. And this is very very shredded small pieces of crab. It isn't lump crab, which would be absolutely delicious in this soup. Every bit of crab. This crab is more like little flakes instead of chunks. That's all they had in the store. Now we're going to add our bacon. Crumbled it all up. That'll give it some really good flavor. And our half and half. Oh, doesn't that look good? Now we're going to let it simmer for maybe about 45 minutes. Oh yeah. And we got to put in our bay leaf. Like that. Now to the soup, you might want to add a little sherry, maybe a little red pepper, a little hot sauce, whatever you like that makes your soup yours and what your family likes. Make sure you're stirring it every once in a while so this doesn't end up burning on the bottom. See how nice and thickened that's getting? Oh. Looks really, really delicious. Okay, our time is up. Let's just take our bay leaf out. Stir it up a little. Oh, look how rich that looks. Okay, time for a taste test. Now we're just going to let this cool off a minute and then we'll do our taste test. Okay, time for our taste test. It's still pretty hot. Good. I can taste the green pepper there. Hot. Good. There's a sweetness of the corn. I think it needs a little more salt and maybe pepper, which, hey, I like seasoned pepper, but they really screwed with me in the store. She's got a red cap. It has always had a blue cap, and all of them had red caps, which is usually the seasoned salt. So I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so we doctor it up a little bit. very rich and creamy chowder. You can really taste the corn, a little bit the crab. Probably would have been helpful if I had more crab, but we have to do what we have to do. But I mean, this is a rib sticking soup. Have a little of this on a cold winter day and it'll make you feel so much better. And one more bite. So here's a fast soup to make. It's corn and crab chowder. And you know, if you don't have crab, you could use shrimp, or you could even put in chicken, whatever you want. But this is a very, very rich soup, and I think it tastes darn good. As always, this is Prepper Potpourri saying please subscribe, share the knowledge, and be sure to check out all the other Souptember channels.